And I'm hella young. They call me Zombie Ray.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is a tweet by Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury responded to Floyd Mayweather. Basically, Floyd Mayweather said, if I train him, talking about Deontay Wilder, I can teach him how to win. Floyd Mayweather offers to train Deontay Wilder ahead of trilogy bout with Tyson Fury and believes his guidance will help the Bronze Bomber gain revenge over the Gypsy King. Tyson Fury responded, at Floyd Mayweather, no matter what you teach him, I will smash him. Wink emoji. So, fellas, starting with Complex, what are your thoughts about Tyson Fury's reaction to Floyd Mayweather offering to train Deontay Wilder?
Tyson Fury's a big dosser. That's my response.
Come on, man.
No, look, no. In all seriousness, first off, I don't know if what Floyd. I mean, Floyd's a great boxer, but very different style. His different weight classes, of course, but Floyd knows the game very well. But I don't know if what he would teach him. You know, it's like Michael Jordan. It's like Michael Jordan can't teach being Michael Jordan. He is who he is. Floyd can't teach that. So I don't think he's gonna get Wilder to fight in his style. He may have just seen a few tips that he thinks, yo, Wilder, if you do this here, I got you. You're gonna get the knockout. So, and a lot of trainers have said that. Buddy McGirt, I think Antonio Tarver.
Anytime you see Buddy McGirt go with the other fighter, go ahead.
a lot of guys have said that, like, yo, when they look at Wilder, they're like, in the rematch, they're like, yo, I think it's just a few things, you know, George Foreman. So I think Floyd is right. But you know what? Fury, of course, is going to feel that way. Fury's on cloud 9 right now. He knocked out Deontay Wilder in the rematch. In the first fight, he almost got knocked out. He comes back to win by knockout. So he's going to feel like, look, whatever you show him, I'm going to beat him because he's on top right now. But I do think, you know, Wilder has a chance in that third fight. And I know we've talked about this before, but people keep bringing up a Fury-Joshua fight, which is very possible. But there are hurdles to jump through, and Fury has a big hurdle to jump through. That third fight, there is no rematch clause. So if Wilder, anything can happen. If Tyson Fury slips on a banana peel in walking into the ring and Wilder wins, that's it. Done. He doesn't have to give Tyson Fury a rematch. So it's a very dangerous fight for Fury in any event. You know, however you want to look at it, it's still very, very dangerous. A lot of money is on the line in that fight. So I think it'll be interesting when it actually does happen. Floyd, yeah, I think Floyd could probably show a few tricks to Wilder, but, you know, I think Wilder needs more heavyweight advice, if that makes sense. I think he needs, like, and not saying that Floyd maybe knows boxing up to that level as well, like, even because he's watched a lot of it, but I think, you know, working with George Foreman, and I don't know who else he's bringing into his team, would help, you know, Wilder in terms of being able to land that punch from the gods, that lucky punch, that his right hand to end the fight. So interesting, you know, of course, Fury's going to talk a lot of trash, but, you know, I'm rolling with Wilder. You know what's going to happen in the third fight. If Wilder wins, guys, you got to shut this channel down because the amount of trash I'm going to talk, it's going to be legendary. It's going to be a whole nother level. So don't let Wilder win, guys, because it's going to be some other worldly stuff.
Yeah, well, luckily we won't have to worry about that. G, you good?
Oh, I'm up. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to call Trill. Man, I'm going to say this. It's possible that Mayweather could teach Wilder some things. But let's just be real, man. Like, Mayweather talking about Wilder, he need to talk about Jalen Love and Rolly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes under your camp, and they looking crazy out here in these streets. But you talking about, Wilder, I can hit you to the rail. Like, stop it, man. But I will say this, though. I do remember there's like a video of Wilder teaching Anthony Joshua how to snap his jab.
Mayweather, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You said Wilder teaching.
I'm at Mayweather. Excuse me. Pardon me. We all make mistakes here. Relax. You know what I'm saying? So, like I seen him like teach him how to like snap his jab, which I was like, oh, that's dope. You know what I mean? Because although, yeah, he's a lighter fighter, right? Like, yeah, he's a welterweight technically, or maybe he's kind of like in the 50 range, 150 something range as of right now. But at the same time, he could teach a heavyweight some new tricks, you know? And so when I seen that video of him showing AJ how to snap his jab, I feel like that's beneficial for a heavyweight, you know? So maybe there is certain things that he's like, hey, Wilder, if you do this, this could stop Fury from doing that. You know what I mean? So why not take the advice? You know, like, and now it's up to Wilder and his team if they're gonna, you know, adopt that advice and utilize it in preparation for the Fury trilogy, or they just be like, oh, yo, thanks for the advice, but we're gonna disregard that. So yeah, man, like, and yo, to be honest, I'm where I'm rocking with Complex is obviously I know I'm rooting for Wilder in this 3P, but now not coming up with no excuses for Wilder, fellas. So, and comments like people don't chop my head off. But I honestly do believe I wasn't rocking with the glove gate. I wasn't rocking with the poisoned water. But I do believe that Mega Man costume affected Wilder a lot. You know what I mean? And so Wilder better do what Fury did. You better get carried by some people to that ring. You better not put nothing on your back. Don't even put one of them goofy costumes on. You better show up like Mike Tyson. Just come up with like a towel. You know what I'm saying? Show up in a towel, and that's it. You know what I mean?
A light one, a small towel, a hand towel.
Small towel, like a hand towel. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, and because to me, I'm gonna be honest, when I watched that fight, I was like, from round one, I was like, damn, son, he don't look the same. You know what I mean? So I like to believe that there was something going on. And when I'm thinking about it logically, the only thing I could really like consider that was different was this Mega Man costume. So hopefully Wilder doesn't bring that Mega Man costume again. So that way he at least has the legs to at least tussle with a Tyson Fury who's a big boy, you know. And you know, hey, if Fury wins, right, it is what it is. Just like I don't think it's completely over for Dillian White's career, I don't think it's completely over for Deontay Wilder's career. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yo, the better man won. But there's still a lot of fights, good fights in the heavyweight division for Deontay Wilder. So he'll bounce back.
So, G, I just want to say, finally, I agree with you on a point that you made about Deontay Wilder.
Blessings, brother.
He does need to do what Tyson Fury did. Learn how to box. Tyson Fury learned how to box. That's what Deontay Wilder needs to do. He needs to learn how to box. And you're right. From the first round on in that second fight, something was wrong with Deontay Wilder. He didn't know how to box. And he was fighting someone who did. Trill, go ahead.
Hey, and leave right in there. And a Floyd Mayweather could teach him how to box. And who better than Floyd to teach Deontay Wilder how to create distance? Listen, there's a lot that Floyd Mayweather can teach a Deontay Wilder. I just think it's going to take 2.5 years. But I think that he could learn from him. Listen, I don't want to take nothing away from Deontay Wilder. He did what he did. He knocked out whoever he knocked out, okay? And he has a punch. He has that right hand. Just like Caden was saying, in order for Deontay Wilder to prevent what happened in that last fight, he has to go back to the basics. He was outclassed. He was outclassed by a Tyson Fury. It looked bad. It looked like he never boxed before. That's how bad it looked. Deontay Wilder should take help from whoever is willing to offer it, especially from real top high-class boxers. And Floyd is the top of the top. So if he can get some pointers and get in there with Floyd, why not? It can't hurt, you know? It can only help. That's how I say. But shout out to Tyson Fury, because he's going to talk that trash. You know what I'm saying? He's going to talk that trash because he put him on his...
Put him on in and talk that trash. You know what I'm saying?
That trash. Tyson talk that trash.
Man. TBE, man. Why would you want to frustrate yourself, man? You don't understand, yo. Still sharpen steel, and you're gonna be doing a lot of sharpening. And uh, this is we don't even know what condition Wilder's in right now. If he's able to train right now at the moment?
He's in twerking condition.
Man, you just asking for yourself for a lot of headaches, man. You already lost a lot of hairs. We don't want your little goatee, your little beard to go gray too, man. You know, don't lose years on your life trying to improve something broke that you can't fix. You hear me?
That's your logic right there. That's your argument.
Good argument, Ned.
Yo, it went over your head. It went over your head. You see, the thing with you, G, you still believe, man. I'm shocked Wilder's able still to deceive you two guys right here, but it's all
Are
right.
you kidding me? You probably can't see it, but that's the frame Wilder shirt behind G right there.
Yeah.
It looked like it. That's the frame Wilder shirt, isn't it, G?
Nah, my Wilder shirt's on that side.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, they can't see
It's
it.
in the window.
I can see it. It's right there. It's right there. Oh, like your left side, your left hand side, behind you on that
It's a fire shirt, by the way, too. Y'all should go support that.
A framed Wilder shirt. So that's all I'm saying. So there was one person that hang on my wall. That guy right there, Muhammad Ali.
I got Tyson to my right, man. You know what I'm saying? I like knockouts.
Tyson won't even go.
All y'all backgrounds look really lovely. Mine is the only one that look like I'm on a visit in prison.
You got the DMX background. Nah, but get into the question, which is basically Tyson Fury's response. I think it's brilliant. You know, you can't teach someone to be you. And I think that's the point that Complex was making. Like, Michael Jordan can't teach someone to be Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is owner of the Wizards. They ain't made the playoffs. Like, God knows when. Because it doesn't matter. Like, what you know is what you know. But you have to factor in your ability to learn, your ability to duplicate, you know, and also just because you can learn something doesn't mean you're good at teaching it. I know a lot of people who know a lot of complicated concepts, but it takes a certain type of mind to be able to transfer something that's very difficult to learn into a language and into a lesson that someone who's not there yet can understand. So to me, someone to train Wilder would just be someone who can get to him. Anyone who can teach him to constantly and consistently throw a jab and a double jab appropriately would be the right trainer for Wilder. I don't know who that person is, but it's more about, can you transfer what you know in your head to someone else, right? And it's very difficult sometimes. Sometimes people can't. Sometimes you may be, you know, a visual learner and that person learns by, you know, reading it, or, you know, it's just, it's very difficult to say. So it's hard to be like, oh, this person would be a good trainer for that person. Just because this person is a good trainer for, you know, say Klitschko doesn't mean he's going to be a good trainer for Wilder. It's about connection.
Virgil Hunter.
Yeah.
Excellent reward. Horrible with Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody else.
Yeah. He was horrible with Gulo. You know what I'm saying? Like
Birdo, anybody you need.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying?
He only got Ward.
Exactly. But Ward was able to receive the information, right? And he was able to transfer what was in his head into Ward's head in a way where they just gelled together. And, you know, you saw that when Floyd Mayweather Sr. thought he was just going to take Ricky Hatton and turn him into a slick boxer, and Pacquiao delivered one of the most vicious knockouts in boxing that I've ever seen when Ricky Hatton stepped in the ring and tried to do what Mayweather Sr. taught him to do. Basically, he would have been better off doing what he did to Costa Zoo in that fight. You know, crowded him.
Being who he was.
I remember we used to show Hatton's training. That guy used to have the bodysuit on in the mist, and Hatton just throwing nonstop punches. Hatton used to kill that guy. That guy used to be. He would have been better off. I believe that Ricky Hatton doesn't get knocked out like that. but
Nah,
he
not at
caught
all.
up in trying to do something that wasn't him. So I think where I do agree with Complex is you can't change Deontay Wilder and turn him into a slick boxer. You got to give him tools that complement what he already has, and just hope that that's enough.
A left hook.
What you say?
A left hook.
I think that's something he should learn. I've been saying, G can tell you, I've been saying it for the longest time. But I think, like, you know, it's not just learning a left hook though. It's learning when to throw it, when not to throw it. And I think Dillian sometimes doesn't throws it when he shouldn't throw it. So to break it down in simplest form, and then I'm done, right? Is like basketball, for example. I used to love to go to the rim. I could get to the rim. So all I did was go to the rim. And then Trilla tell you they started hacking the hell out of your boy. Knocking me into the pole. Right? Say,
Real talk.
you're not going to the rim anymore. Right? And so but I used to go to the rim to the right. So they made me go to the left. Then I learned how to go to the left. Then that's when they knocked me and said, you're not going to the rim anymore. So then they started playing off me.
Then he started knocking him over. I remember one time I almost got in a fight because it was brutal. They was out there killing him. I seen it.
Playing prison ball.
Yeah, I watched dude line him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going out there, I'm running out there, I'm ready to fight. Then so he said, I got him. I got him. You know what I'm saying? Next time, just went in there and just ran him over. You know what I'm saying?
You got to do that sometimes.
You know what I'm saying?
But like, once you start beating people to the rim in basketball, they'll play off you.
Yeah.
Then you can't shoot. You got to learn how to shoot. And then once you learn how to shoot and you can go to the rim, they start double teaming you. And then you start thinking you're all that, trying to break a double team strip, until you learn if there are two on me, someone on my team's open. Right? And so all I'm saying is a simple knowledge, right? That make you a good basketball player. Wilder needs that simple knowledge when it comes to boxing. There's certain things he doesn't understand about boxing that will allow Fury to take advantage of him regardless of what Floyd Mayweather teaches him. So, like, Wilder needs to get that right hand on Fury's chin. That's what he needs. And Fury knows that. Bernard Hopkins took away Trinidad's left hook. And there's Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather. Great defensive fighters know you take away what someone does best. Like the people who say, oh, he can't go left, I'm going to make him go left. He's going to take away that right hand. Wilder, you got to come with something else.
Let us know how you feel. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Also, check out our podcast on all major streaming services. It's the Boxing Bros.
Catch me creeping down the dark street. This is where me and the zombies meet. Guarantee we all gonna eat. It's Zombie Ray again with HD. I'm a zombie in the night, you better run from me. Zombie Ray in the house, you better run, homie. Brought a mask and some gloves with some thugs with me. I came to do damage, you wanna purge with me. Super Saiyan zombie, I'll be